think in your early 20s is so different than how you think 10 years later. In our 20s, we don't think about developing ourselves personally. When you get into your career and you start thinking about where do I want to be, sometimes you realize I better work on this part of my personality, or this is a strength of mine and this is where I can go with it.
There's a lot of things that they may share with other students, and that's fine, but there's also some super unique qualities, and I think they need to make sure that those things are reinforced on their presence on social media and then also in their engagement with prospective employers.
The other phenomenal resource you have at your disposal as a Princeton student is a vast alumni network that you can interact with at any time through TigerNet, through career networking, through career services, through reunions. And if you ask any alumni, or many alumni, what you will find is very few of us have had the same job for the past 35 years. That's kind of a thing of the past for most of us. So most of us have had to develop transferable career skills.
One of the benefits of Princeton is our alumni network. So one piece of advice is try to find somebody who's in your field of interest, and whether that's business or management consulting or iBanking or dance, try to find an alum that maybe can give you some advice. So that definitely helps, just to give you background on maybe their approach or what they know or even some of their contacts.
And I think this is what students have to realize is many of us alumni are in careers that we never thought of at the time or may not have even existed at the time.
You don't have to be pigeonholed in what you end up studying, and it could lead you to great things, or could lead you down many other paths. And I met many other alumni that experience the same things, and they may be in traditional industries or positions, but they may have come from a much different place. And that's always refreshing to see, and refreshing, kind of to see around here at the Career Services, is that there is a variety of jobs, and there are a number of ways to get to those positions. So just because you don't have a connection or you don't have experience doesn't mean you can't figure out a way to get into that industry or that market.
In life, I think the long term of life is really won by being comfortable with failure and learning how to not just survive, but to thrive when things are unexpected and you have to flex new muscles and try new things. And this is a really safe place to do that, to take some risks, to try some new things, to learn some new things, and be okay with failing.
The world is going to keep evolving. We're going to have more technological advances and innovative changes in numerous fields, and there are going to be many Princetonians at the cusp of that. So my other advice is read the Princeton Alumni Weekly.
In spite of thesis deadlines, make time to have coffee with a professor from your department or others that you have curiosity about what they're doing. Our professors are linked in with alumni. Alumni often keep up with them.
It took a village for me to get a job, and that village was basically the support services here at Princeton, which was the Career Services Center, the PACE Center, my advisors, my friends. So and then once it finally happens, you pinch yourself because you're like, okay, I have employment.
As an undergrad, you have the opportunity to contact or reach out to any Princeton alum, and chances are very high they will get back to you. And that is an incredible resource.
It's a time to network. It's a time to talk to people. And your curiosity, put any anxieties aside. You will find a job. You will have options.
Make your dreams happen. It's possible. People do it. Be one of the people who really makes a difference in the world. You're here because you're incredibly talented. You're, the intellectual 1/10 of 1%. And that's a gift, and that's a duty to really be of service to everybody.